Happy Father's Day! Hey son, how are you?
I'm alright.
Good. How was your trip?
It was okay.
Alright. I've just been thinking, obviously as your father, I've just been thinking about how you see, the best way to communicate to you. What has been the style and what has been the communication style that you really want me to adopt towards you?
I think you do it already. Conversations. I think it works better when there's a mutual respect between the two people. Obviously, I think as I've grown older, it's been easier to have those kind of conversations. I think you're already doing it, so that's kudos to you.
Yeah, it's good to hear. It looks like I'm on the right path then.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're happy
Yeah,
to have me as your father.
Yeah, I am.
All right. Then tell me, what has been one of the best moments you've had with me?
I think probably the most vivid moment was when I was in primary and you passed your studies and you were going to Birmingham.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
My graduation.
Exactly. Obviously, he came and grabbed me from school with Uncle and going in the car. It was a fast car as well, I remember, it was really fast. So I enjoyed the trip down. It was good to see, obviously, that you were dedicated to what you were doing. And set a good precedent for me to look at and to see from early what hard work looks like.
Wonderful. That brings back a lot of good memories. I remember you and Uncle John were speeding.
Yeah, no, I was
telling you to slow down because it's my graduation.
Yeah.
Anyway. That is great. Anything on your mind that you want to?
I wanted to ask, what's like your first memory of actually like holding me in your hands and how that felt?
Amazing moments. You know, it took us 5 years before we had you, so you can imagine. And I will not even start from the first moment I had you. Usually, I would just listen to your heartbeat on your mother's womb.
Oh.
Before you were born.
Wow.
Yes, because I was away, I didn't have that opportunity to handle you right from birth. But I think I had to come in the day you were born, and that was a great moment. I mean, it's still fresh in my mind. Your first son, it's incredible. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that one.
And now you've grown to be a big boy. Man, already.
Yeah. What do you think the hardest moment of being a father, like, has been for you? What was the hardest moment?
Fatherhood, I mean, it's a road that every man would have to go through. Obviously, the early age is difficult. When you are born, the sleepless night that you have to go through as a father. And I know that you are one person who will not let us sleep because you cried a lot. Yeah.
Is it?
You're always crying, and sometimes it's like, oh, is this guy not going to sleep so that we can also have some rest? And it went on for a while, but it changes. Then there is also the element of trying to provide for the family. Obviously, with your mother, it's just two mouths to feed. Now we have a third person coming in, so that means that you have to push yourself a bit more.
Yeah.
But it's a joy doing it, especially if I mean, God has blessed you with a child. You gladly do it. Yeah. So I don't think it's been a difficult one at all.
Yeah. Okay. That's really interesting to hear. One last thing I'd want to ask is, how did your relationship with your father shape your relationship with me?
It's when you mention my father, it brings a lot of wonderful memories, because he was a great father. I mean, I would want to have him again, even though he's gone. I would want him to be my father if I come back into this world, if there's that possibility, because he was such a man who loved his children. Yeah, provided for us. He was there with us, and there is something that I will never forget. Yeah, it's something that will stay with me the rest of my life. I remember at a point, that is an experience in Ghana, so it's completely a bit foreign, but there was an occasion I was going to school, and because times were difficult, he couldn't get me the monies that I wanted to even get some sandals or shoes or anything for school. And the morning I had to leave, he virtually sacrificed one of his shoes for me.
Wow.
And I was like, are you sure you want me to take this? And he said, yes. And that has stayed with me. Such sacrifice, yeah, has stayed with me. I mean, that on top of all that he was doing for us. It's amazing. So most of the things that you see me do, I think it's coming from the way he actually treated us. And people have said once or twice that, oh, elder and his children. I mean, but that is the way they see it, that I'm very, very concerned and very, very close to my children. And it's all coming from how my dad actually brought us up.
Yeah, it was more of a positive.
Definitely.
Good stuff.
Yeah, and all my siblings would tell you the same. Yeah, would tell you the same. So that brings me, I mean, that's a very good one. Then I would just ask you, have I passed the test with that kind of trend? How do you see me also? You think I've been able to live up to be the father that you'll be proud of in future?
100%. I think your ability to adapt to who I'm becoming is outstanding, because at certain times I didn't even know who I was becoming, and obviously to know that when I've gone to like the end of my capacity, that you'll be there to sort of guide me back onto the right path. It's helped me, because I don't know where I'd be right now if it wasn't for you. Obviously mum as well, I can't forget mum, but
you give me credit.
Yeah, of course, man. I know she's gonna be watching. But yeah, you definitely passed the test, because you really helped me. You shaped me to be the person I am, and hopefully I can emulate what you've done for me to my children as well.
Wonderful. Give me a hug.
That's
great.